The king, queen, okay. Okay. Dear O great ones, I, Christopher Colombo, have come before you to ask you a serious request. But before I got a compliment on the grand paintings and delicate carvings of your palace, and those rugs and ancient heirlooms. Your stone floors are so shiny that I can see my reflection. This is a place to live indeed. I want to make a voyage to the Indies, though I want to go to the west. I believe that this is a shortcut. I will return with great wealth, I promise you. We need to make a deal. I get 10% of everything that I bring. I also want to be named admiral of any of the islands that I discover. For my journey, I need 3 ships and a number of men, like a surgeon, a doctor, a steward, a cook, a tailor, a cooper, and ship boys. For food, I need casks of water, wine, wheat, flour, sea biscuits, cheese, salted pork, olive oil, garlic, and fresh fruits. I also need livestock, like cows, pigs, goats, sheep, ducks, and chickens. I will give you time to think about it. Thank you for your precious time. Sincerely, Christopher Colombo, August 3rd, 1492.
That's very nice. It even looks old.
Yeah, okay. And I got it down. Oh, okay. I chose this plea because it was an assignment with the study of explorers. The work that I'm working towards meeting the outcomes I checked. The risk I had to act out a drama as a discoverer. Knowledge, learned more about explorers, preparation for journeys, and the difficulties of life at that time. And the process I had to learn about Christopher Columbus. And next I had to read for specific info or correct notes. And third I had to write 3 paragraphs. A, complimenting, B, what you needed, and C, what you wanted to achieve. And
so then these are the outcomes that this activity showed that you demonstrated. Wow.
Okay, look at the rubric and explain this,
Okay. Okay. Here's my rubric, and
put it down so we can see it too.
Okay. The 3 paragraphs, the correct spelling, and a lot of other stuff.
Okay, now what are these marks right here?
These are mine.
You mean you graded yourself here? Okay.
These are Mr. Hudson's, aren't they? Yeah, these are Mr. Hudson's, and these are hers.
Mrs. Shores. Okay.
And then what are these marks down here?
These are like what we did in front of the King Queen. Like I bowed to the royal couple, and 5 I dramatized the presentation, and 3 I used extra props, of 3 I read this plea so my royal person could hear me. 4 and I knew the answers to the questions the King Queen asked me. 4.
Okay, one thing.
Okay, so this was about the writing process and the study, research, and this was when you did that dramatic part, and you were just graded here. And Mr. Hudson graded you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty high score, isn't it?
You did really well.
Did you like doing that?
Yeah.
What did you like?
Okay. I liked burning the paper and drawing the pictures. I didn't like drawing the pictures, and it took a lot of hard work to do the writing. And I could have used extra props, and I could have used extra props.
When you were presenting the dramatization.
In their office.
In their office. You didn't get down on your knees, oh great one,
No.
or anything like that. Okay.
Do you suppose that would have helped you if you did?
I mean, I think when they went before the king and queen, and didn't they bow and all that?
Not really, because it just says bowing.
Okay, well, I had ideas of them going. Okay, nice job.
And
neat.
next, I will read the story my wonderful day. Okay, we headed. I chose this writing because it was an assignment with the study about ourselves. And the risk is that we had to reach other classes. The knowledge was art, feelings, 6 traits, voice, word choice, organization, fluency, and process was brainstorm ideas, 2, make a rough draft, 3, edit each other's work, 4, teacher edit, and 5, computer story and make 3D pictures.
Wow.
Okay, and it's called My Bizarre, Outrageous, Hunky-Dory, Keen, Nifty, Magnificent Day. Okay, and I'll read 2 pages. Okay, here's the picture. Okay. This morning before I woke up, my mom gave me breakfast in bed. I got to watch TV until 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, I remembered that today was Christmas. I jumped out of bed and ran to the living room as fast as I could go. There in the Christmas tree was a dog and a remote control car and a PlayStation. I went outside to a remote control car. Once I got out there, I saw a go-kart. I don't think I'll move to Chile, China, Hula Girl, Hawaii, or Kung Fu, Japan. And here are my 3D pictures. Okay. On the way to school, I found a 500 real bill on the road. And when I almost got there, I noticed that the snow was getting deeper and deeper and that they had canceled school. The snow was getting deeper and deeper, and I thought I wasn't going to get home until I noticed a guy selling sleds. I got to ride all the way to my house. I knew today was going to be a bizarre, outrageous, hunky-dory, key, nifty, magnificent day.
Okay. What did you find interesting about doing this project? What was interesting?
That we had to make a lot of it up, and it took a long time to make it.
Mm-hmm. Did you like doing those phrases at the end of each, after
During
each
the-
little thing?
Yeah.
So you repeated them each time.
Yeah.
And what were your 2 phrases that you said? Not just that hunky-dory thing,
Oh.
but what was the other phrase that you said?
I don't think I'll move to Chile, China, Hula Girl, Hawaii, or Kung Fu, Japan.
Okay. Fun.
That's
Yeah.
good
Nice
job.
story, too.
Okay. And this other one, it's show diorama. Okay. Right. Here's my diorama that we had to make, and I chose this diorama because it was assigned as part of my research. It was making sure projects stayed together and sharing with other classes. People had to be correct and had to continuously research, and also had to put enough effort and time. The knowledge was learning about 6 topics on one tribe. Additional research may be needed. The process was, first, I chose a tribe and found books and read them. Second, took notes. Third, edited notes. 4, computer research. And 5, diorama and directions, and had to add extra stuff. And here's what I got.
How'd you do?
And I did well on most of the stuff, and I got an A. And
What were the things that you think you needed to improve on?
making more people in this. I needed to put more animals, and I needed to fix the house up a little more, and I needed to make some different art,
So is that like more details?
Yeah.
You needed to have more details.
and I needed to add some more stuff for that wasn't assigned by the teacher, and
You
I also
mean like-
needed more descriptive detail, and
Kind of that initiative
and
thing,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Adding
a
more
little
of
more
your
in
own.
that,
when you-
and a little more drawing details. But
Hmm.
I didn't need to improve that much. I just
No.
needed like 1 or 2
No, but
points.
well, you
1
know,
point.
Since I saw diorama work from you and projects from you last year, personally I thought for you that you've shown a lot of improvement, a growth. Because if you turn your diorama so I can see it, I'm sure I know you did work on it in class with your teacher, but I remember one of the things that was very difficult for you before was how to even cover a box and get all the pieces in there smoothly and come up with not lots of holes. And I know that you don't, drawing is not your cup of tea. So I know that it takes time. And your people have improved because when you were in 4th grade, your shoulders were like that. The people. And, you know, so I see improvements. The bodies look a little bit more. And there are, you know, and you've got the sheep right back there with the cotton. You know, we've talked about detail and how to make things stand out more. But overall, compared to some of the things you did last year, and also, you didn't get any help. I didn't help you.
No.
Now, tell me some interesting fact that you may have learned about this tribe that you didn't know before.
The interesting fact. Oh, okay. I learned the Navajo people make sand paintings for religious ceremonies, and the easiest thing was covering the box with colored paper.
Oh, so you learned how to do that real quickly?
Yeah.
Oh. Scored himself just almost like what I scored him.
Wow.
It was very close,
We're
very honest with
you know,
himself.
this is good.
Yeah.
He's getting better at that.
Yeah.
You know, because when I ask him about a grade, he'll go, yeah, I could have done this better.
Okay, here's the next thing. You want to do this one?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. This is my math test. I chose this math test because I finished Unit 9 of my math book, and the risk was showing you could do these problems. The knowledge was mixed and improper fractions, reducing fractions, or the knowledge was that, and process was daily assignments, homework, and study for tests and cooperative groups. I got an 86, and I missed 4, and I could have fixed these. I could have switched these two. I accidentally put this one boxes and this one cans. Yeah.
You labeled it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you proofread?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And
Proofreading usually helps you catch it. Were you the first person done?
no,
The second person done, or the third?
somewhere around there.
Oh, do you think that has anything to do with it?
Mm.
Possibly.
And this one right here, I don't understand this problem very well, but now I do.
I'm good.
And I could have put A because T and 3 times E would be the answer. And this last problem, I should have got, but I said that 6/18 was bigger than 5/6, but 5/6 is bigger than 6/18.
What do you have to do there to get that answer correctly?
You need to times this by 3 and this by 3, and you get 15 18ths, and this would be bigger than that.
Uh-huh. Okay,
We did
good.
that last year, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Should I read my other story?
Sure, if you want to.
I read 1 or 2 pages.
What's the title? What was this? Come back here. What's the title of this book?
Crash and burn.
Crash and Burn. Okay.
Okay.
What are you going to be when you're grown up?
Wait a second. I haven't seen this one. Crash and Burn. I haven't heard of this book.
Okay.
Is this that fighter pilot book?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay. I live on an island that's full of wildlife. It looks like a perfectly round circle. The sand is golden brown while the mazes are dark and gloomy. On one of the part of the island there are birds that look like pterodactyls. You must look out for them. They will grab you up and fly you up and then drop you on a coral reef. They'll gladly eat your remains.
Oh, yuck.
And here is, and there's the next one.
Oh, my goodness.
One day I heard a plane and I saw a kid falling through trees. His parachute was stuck on one. The branch landed on my head. I almost broke my neck. And then he got knocked out.
Boy, this is a violent book, huh?
Not really.
I don't know if Mom can read this. It should be rated. I don't like scary things.
I did that.
Oh, no.
I chose this assignment because we were supposed to do it for the island of the Blue Dolphins, like deserted on an island.
Okay.
And the risk was to read it to the other 5th grade. The knowledge was to learn about being deserted on an island. And the process was to brainstorm. First was to brainstorm. Second was to make a rough draft. Third was to correct it. Fourth was to type it out. And 5th was to make pictures.
insert the pictures from
Insert
Clipboard.
pictures.
Yeah, okay. And then this one.
Oh, wow.
This one,
You've sure done that.
I chose this test because it was part of it was part of the book Island of the Blue Dolphins. The risk was to get answers wrong and right. The knowledge is I learned how it would be deserted on an island, and I got A minus, and I missed 8 out of 90, and
Why don't you read that problem right there in that second page, what you were supposed to do there.
this one.
Yeah, read it.
Okay.
Tell us how you solved it, okay?
Alright, the problems. To live by oneself on a deserted island is very difficult. What would be some of the problems you would have to solve? There's 5 problems Karana had to solve by herself. And she had to solve being lonely for her people. She had to make weapons even though the people of Gaslat forbid it. She had to make friends with wild animals and not be afraid of them. She had to solve the problems of Alut's coming. She solved them by hiding from them. She also had to take care of herself because she didn't have anyone to help her. And,
Nice job. Luke,
and
you did a really nice job in your presentation here. Let's both give her a hand. Great. Nice job.
That test?
Yeah.
Did you have a book to help you, or
No.
did you just were you able to take it home? Did you sit down
No.
at your desk and you just had to start, fill out
it was
what
just
you
a
knew?
test without no answers or anything.
At your desk, and you
Yeah.
just had to answer those things.
Mhm.
So these were things you had talked about in school and from the reading you discussed,
Yeah.
and that's really good.
Mhm.
Nice
I
job.
like this story. I always think
Luke did an excellent job. And can I ask you a couple tough questions?
No.
I want to look at this crash and burn book.
I'm going to ask you a couple tough questions, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time we had this conference, what was one of the main issues?
Was my work.
Okay, and
What about your work?
let me do this. And what else?
Um,
Do you remember? Remember, we even set up a little deal.
oh yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
behavior.
How has that been going since then?
Pretty good.
Okay. What are you doing differently?
Not shouting out as much.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thinking.
Appreciate you coming in and letting me do this.
You're welcome.
Can I ask you a question? What do you think to end the year with a strong finish, finish up 5th grade in a strong way? What kind of things do you need to do this last trimester to make it a super good
Correct a lot more.
year? Okay. Anything's okay with your work? Anything with attitude or anything? Is there anything else?
Not much.
Okay. Yeah.
He's doing pretty good there, Mom.
Good.
Just thinking about the end, finishing up,
Okay.
a good finish.
Okay.
Great, I'm impressed.
Time to go play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at all this stuff, Luke. Wow.
Okay.
You guys have done so many
Yeah, we
projects.
have. Yeah. Thanks.
Good, Heather.
No.
Bad. Okay.
Oh, Mother's going to